Alright, getting another Crash of the Titans here, this time with the Invisible Woman, and, well, against the Invisible Woman with Quake. So we'll do a quick rundown of both of their abilities, affiliations, and then of course, as we always do, break down the character that we're using. Well, Invisible Woman, she's, as you can see, a yellow, blue, and green user. They have her at 5 in blue, but 3 in both yellow and green. Her invisibility costs 7, makes it so that she can't take any damage at all except for indirect damage moves and team damage moves, which Quake actually has one, so we can get around her invisibility. Invisible Woman's blue ability creates strike tiles, locks some tiles on the board with her bowl tiles. If they happen to be strike, attack, or protect tiles, those will get locked first, or any sort of special tiles, those will get locked first, or have a higher priority of being locked first. And then finally, her blue, it costs 10, does damage to the target. If she doesn't have any locked tiles on the board, she'll do increased damage. But if the locked tiles are on the board, she'll destroy the locked tiles, then do a little bit less damage. And also, to her green ability creates locked tiles as well. And of course, Invisible Woman's a hero, member of, I want to say it's Team Iron Man. No, hell, she'd be Team Cap, right? Whatever, but I know Fantastic Four and heroes. So Quake, she's a green, yellow, and blue user. I'm probably going to change her spec real quick since this is a one-on-one fight. Her green ability, Earthquake. This costs 11, does a board shuffle, does team damage to the entire team, which again, this will get around invisibility. Coordinated tactics, this is her area, this is her team damage nullifier, so to speak. Whenever you reach a threshold of whatever it is, like, she'll nullify the damage, team damage down to like 1, whatever the cap may be. But again, really won't matter because it's a passive, and Invisible Woman doesn't have any team abilities. At Resonance Frequency, this costs 7. You destroy some number. You select a color, destroy that number. Well, you destroy a certain number of that color tiles on the board. This here, we're going to change this up to 5 because it'll destroy 8 tiles, and mainly what we're going to be doing is using her blue to destroy yellow on the board. Alright. Boost. I'm going to fight with team up boost. But if you were fighting with Quake, you would want green, black, and then purple, blue, or the boost to all, so that you can reliably get to her blue and yellow quickly. Of course, Quake is a member of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Heroes, and I forget our other team affiliation, but we'll look at that there in a minute. So with the lesser equipped Quake, again, you want to focus on blue to take out any yellow tiles on the board so Invisible Woman can't get invisible. Chase after blue, chase after green. You're pretty much going to be denying Invisible Woman her color. That's pretty much the goal of this fight. Alright, we'll go this way because again, we want to deny yellow. Again, it doesn't matter what blue she takes. Again, Just deny, deny, deny yellow. Let me start up this way here. Get some team up damage. Double match 5. Well, match 5 and then get some black criticals. We'll go this way. Again, this is gonna add some strike tiles to the board for her, but this isn't going to, I'm gonna say, gonna impact us that much. Again, as long as we deny yellow, I couldn't care less. Takes the match 4. Actually, I want to save that there for whenever she accidentally matches yellow in a match that I got no choice but to let her have. Alright, we got Quake's green. Her green will do more than enough to drop her off the board, but you know, let's fire off Resonance Frequency real quick, and then Earthquake. And there goes all the rewards. And of course, since this is the first time that I played, you know, lions in there, resupply, and then more goodies. Alright, so let's look at Quake real quick. Hers, mine is at 340. And again, let me look at her, okay, Shield, Heroes, and Humans, and Team Iron Man. Alright. As in, this version of Quake is actually based off of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, not based off the comic books. Even though they share the same name. Okay. Earthquake is a, you know, relatively decent move for what it does. You know, how much it costs. You know, team damage, does a board shuffle, but it doesn't make any match 5s, or doesn't, like, if you use someone like, what's my dude's name, God Emperor Doom, like if you use his board shake, like his gives you a possibility to have match 4s and match 5s made whenever the board shuffle shake happens. Alright. And so with Quake, you don't have that possibility. I mean, yes, it can set up match 4s and match 5s potentially, but you have to manually match them, and it's not going to be automatic, so to speak. Again, it's a solid ability, does good team damage, again, for, you know, the time period that she was released in. But the main ability that everybody uses Quake for is the coordinated tactics. As you can see here, the higher and higher you get Quake, the more team damage that you can nullify. So 5,552. Oh my goodness. Math, and numbers. Can you not read? But think about it like this. Like if you're facing off against someone like 4-star Juggernaut, well, she just effectively gives Juggernaut one of those Olays. So Juggernaut will do his initial damage for his collateral, but the rest of the team not gonna take any damage at all. But it'll be like 1 point of damage. But you know, the person who's out in front taking the match, you know, they're obviously gonna take the brunt of the damage. You can also use this here against the Mortal Hulk. you know, with Okoye and whatever. Um, though, you got to make sure somebody, you got to keep Quake in the background. Otherwise, take, taking all those AoEs, not cool. And then, of course, I'll also want to make sure Okoye doesn't have the enemy Okoye doesn't have too many team ups to where she can start bypassing coordinated tactics. And then finally, resonance frequency. Again, while it's not my favorite ability of hers, it does have some uses. Like specifically, if you want to just deny a certain color on the board, there you go. Or you just want to completely eliminate a color, there you go. So I just stick to it at 3 because destroying 5 random tiles on the board. Very rarely you're gonna have situations where you're gonna have exactly 5 tiles on the board. You might have like 10 or whatever, and if you can reduce it to 5, go for it. So it'd be like, and it'll target any tiles that happens to be on the board. I mean, well, if those are tiles that have strike, attack, protect, invisibility, like whatever type of special tile that's in the game, it'll get rid of those there too. Alright? Now, as far as people to pair Quake up with, I think really she's going to be more of a support. So she's good against, like I said, the characters that do team attacks. So someone like Carnage, like you can use her against someone like a Carnage. It's like, all right, cool. Something like a Vulture, you can use her against Vulture or Red Hulk, or even a Punisher. Yeah, even Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider, whatever the case might be. But like as far as teams go, like one 5-star team that I used her with was with Professor X, Onslaught, and herself, and mainly this was just to stop the whole stuff with Onslaught. I mean not Onslaught, but Immortal Hulk doing his AoE. You would use it's like if you got enough green with Quake, you'd use that to do like a little board shuffle, and then potentially make match 4s and match 5s that way. But I think I really didn't have like a team per se with Quake. Again, I just slotted her in to anyone who was using team attacks. Now in 5-star land, with the release of with the release of Electro, it's like Electro pretty much does what Quake does, even better. So it's like, and you gain AP, and da da da. So it's like if you're facing off against Juggernaut, and you don't happen to have Quake, but you happen to have Electro, well, Electro should work wonders. And I think Electro probably would probably be a little bit better with the Onslaught Professor X team, seeing as though she has a green and she can actually use black. Not necessarily better than Professor X, but she has a use for black, and she has a use for green as well. So, let's see who's next up in the list of the Crash of the Titans. It is our good friend Iron Fist. Well, this should be a very fun one. Iron Fist versus whoever he has to face off against. We got introducing Gamora. whenever she gets released, which is the next couple days. So that video will be out whenever. Then also to her release event and all that good stuff. So, oh, and I also got Puzzle Gauntlet too. So, got a busy Thursday in terms of recording. So, I'll get you all Thursday with introducing and, you know, whatever my latest video that I have in store for you guys. So y'all take it easy and have a good one.